With the world moving towards a greener and sustainable environment, the shipping industry has also been evolving in trying to keep up with the development. Here at Bravo, not only we aim towards making our environment cleaner and greener, we also aim to be technologically advanced. We believe in bringing the two most important aspects in the current world together, that is, technology and the motive to build an eco friendly environment to produce more efficient and sustainable results. The company has already developed some green initiatives which are concerned with the Scope 1 and Scope 2 emissions. However, reducing Scope 3 emissions has been the real challenge.
While developing solutions for the company, some important questions that we use as our guiding lines were here at Bravo: how do we ensure a competitive and sustainable advantage through a digital supply chain? Our new solutions are developed around four important factors: predictability, agility, traceability, and sustainability. The overview of our solutions are as follows: route optimization, cargo demand forecasting, predicting cargo ETA, reducing loading and unloading times, and smart containers.
Our third developed solution is route optimization. Traditionally, ships use an archive of old routes combined with the knowledge of their captains to plot their routes, but these aren't necessarily the most fuel efficient strategies. Several factors, such as wind condition, water depth, and sea currents, are constantly changing and have an effect on the ship that is difficult to predict. Using the latest AI and big data technologies, the data related to the routes taken in the past 10 years can be captured. Machine learning algorithms can be built, and route optimization formulas can be generated that streamline the entire value chain. The AI module simulates many different scenarios before suggesting the optimal route and performance setup for making fuel efficiencies. The solutions of route optimization using AI also includes risk detection. Next best route suggestion in case of very sudden meteorological changes and what if simulation. One key factor that they make this solution very accurate is the usage of deep learning neural network as a part of single signals processing. Deep learning neural network are able to learn arbitrary complex mapping and is a powerful tool used to predict due to its nature of discovering complex known linear dependencies. While predicting the best routes, the variable factor taken into consideration are traffic congestions, distance, turns, intersections, and closest drivers. Route optimization using the latest technologies such as AI and big data is not only necessary to make consignee demands for quicker and more accurate deliveries, but it is also targeted to improve consumer expectations of partnering with a logistic delivery partner that is able to provide quick and efficient deliveries. The carbon footprints and carbon emissions released by the ship in its entire duration of the transport and distribution is classified under downstream activity in scope 3 emission. By accurate optimization of routes, the ship cut down on usual routes taken on each destination, hence cutting down on the carbon emission and fuel consumption and increasing time efficiencies.
Our second solution is cargo demand forecasting. Using a combination of external data and machine learning, the accurate demand for cargo can be forecasted. In the shipping industry, the demand is volatile, which often results in loss for companies. For example, in the month of the Golden Week in China, shipping from China to the US is at its peak. Extra ships are deployed and the prices tend to rise. However, in the year 2017, demands were significantly lower at that period and prices were down by almost 50%. Shipping companies lost millions of dollars in a span of a month due to their reliance on historical data and deployed overcapacity in the China US route. In this trillion dollar industry, $30 billion is lost opportunity on revenues every year due to the inaccurate prediction of demand for cargo needed and to be supplied. Companies currently use market averages, historical data, and majorly intuition to predict these market demands. Any other change, like change in currency rates or factory closures, cause a major impact to these predictions. Using an extensive database of real time market signals like economic indices, climate data, satellite based IoT data, and patterns throughout the supply chain, these predictions are possible. Using data science, data driven predictions will turn market volatility into a competitive advantage for the company. With these cargo demand forecasts, the company will be able to shift their assets and set new spot pricings, which will prevent the company from incurring losses. Not only is this solution economically viable, but also is environmentally viable. Over deployment of cargo will result in more GHG emissions and carbon footprint, but with accurate predictions, these emissions, overconsumption of fuel, and over allocation of resources can be prevented.
Our third solution is predicting ETA. The more the time ship takes to be docked, higher the fuel consumption and higher the amount of GHG emitted. With an ever increased number of ships and freight capacity, the market is highly competitive and declining freight rates reduce earnings, requiring operators to increase efficiency and to cut cost. A major factor for increasing cost of shipping operations is cost caused by vessel delays. Factor affecting these delays are vessel speed, weather along the shipping route, including the precipitation, water levels, wave height, swell, wind speed, direction, and number of other factors. Most of these factors are hard to predict manually. Using different sources and log files, a database from the required information can be created, which, when used with a multiple linear regression model, can predict the estimated time of arrival of these cargoes. Predicting ETA helps in berth allocation planning. Accurate berth scheduling will result in efficient container handling. This method also helps in controlling the high density of ocean traffic, in turn providing container assistance as soon as the container arrives without wasting time. Hence, lower the waiting time, lower the consumption of fuel, and lower the emission.
Reducing loading and unloading times. How it can reduce emissions and help the environment. A well-planned cargo operation both in the port and on ship can reduce the level of emissions from the ship machinery, resulting in reduced energy consumption per transported unit. Coming to dry bulk and liquid cargoes, during cargo handling operations in port and harbor discharges, emissions can and do occur, often accidentally. Dry bulk cargo such as grain, coal, cement clunker usually give out a lot of dust which can pose a threat to the personnel and as well as the environment. Liquid bulks that are handled or transported via pipelines may carry the hazard of static sparks, spillage, and or emissions, which again is detrimental to the environmental safety around it. Such hazards associated with the cargo must be minimized by efficient cargo handling. Coming to the technological side of things, using remote control cranes can bring operational efficiencies, and because they are unmanned, the port can continue to run when high winds make it too dangerous for the traditional cranes to operate. Additionally, they can unload and load up to 1,800 trucks in a day. Using blockchains offers a efficient and secure way of linking disparate systems that shippers, port operators, and hauliers use to record and track goods.
Our fifth solution is smart containers. The main reasons why shipping companies would want to use such containers are: first, companies are able to meet the requirements of customers in order to provide container tracking services more accurately. The traditional container track mode has a lot of inefficiencies. The update of movement status changes, such as container shipment and unloading, is at least 8 hours or longer behind actual container movement. With the new technology of container intelligence, we estimate that this update should be close to real time. This will enable customers to quickly and more fully understand the shipping status of their own containers and help shipping companies improve customer experience. The second reason is shipping companies hope to use smart containers to avoid certain potential risks. With smart containers, shipping companies can be informed of a real time container conditions such as temperature and humidity inside the containers. In the event of abnormality, such as sudden increase in the temperature of a reefer container or a sudden increase in the humidity of a dry container, the shipping company can take actions to minimize the loss of the cargo in the container.
The reason why shipping companies should use smart containers is for the enlightenment of container intelligentization. With continuous advancement in technology in recent years, the trend of shipping digitalization is becoming more and more obvious. We believe that digitalization trend of the international shipping industry is already unstoppable and an inevitable trend in the future. Container intelligence will become more and more common, and other ocean carriers around the world will also keep up with the trend. We hope that the function of smart containers will be more advanced and intelligent, preventing many accidents. For example, recently, accidents involving container fire have occurred frequently due to internationally undeclared dangerous goods. If an intelligent container can automatically identify the status and actual type of goods inside and compare the data to the paper declaring the goods supposedly inside, such tragedies may well be prevented. This could also reduce pollution, polluting the ocean with potentially dangerous cargo that could endanger marine life. Reducing these accidents would play a key role in becoming digitally sustainable, helping the companies to reduce loss of cargo and improve clientele satisfaction, while also protecting the ocean from the cargo that we regularly transport.
Our solutions are a combination of factors that will give Bravo's services offered a comparative advantage over other players in the industry. The predictability and trackability aspect of our solution will help in maintaining a transparency between our clients and us and make our company more reliable. Not only are these solutions economically viable, but also ecologically sustainable. The solutions have been designed to target the most basic areas, yet make crucial changes for the whole shipping process to be more efficient and cleaner. We hope the company develops our solutions. Thank you.